soon as we pass each other, my Lego block pad falls on the floor. I panicked and I did the only thing I could think of. I kicked that shit 20 feet in the air. Turn around so fast to see if that motherfucker saw anything.
This girl had to request some sanitary products from the school nurse, but wasn't quite impressed with how it went.
This has to be the most embarrassing and humiliating thing that's ever happened in my whole entire life, and I thought, why not share it on the internet? So, let's go! Fair warning, this story does involve me having my period. It's nothing nasty or anything, just involves me having my period, but if some of y'all don't like to hear stories like that, get the in my chat. This happened back in high school, good old high school. Always have some interesting stories to tell back on those days. I was in 4th period and I was sitting down and I felt like my period was about to start. I didn't have a pad nor a tampon, so I raised my hand and asked to go to the nurse's office. Anyways, here I am waddling my ass down to the nurse's office. I get to the nurse's office, I'm like, what's up? My period about to start. Give me tampon. So the nurse tells me to go to the bathroom that's in the nurse's office and that in the drawer is all the tampons and pads. So I go to the nurse's bathroom and I open the drawer and I see a disgrace. A disgrace to women. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to go to the 99-cent store and get feminine products. This is what I'm talking about. Sorry, I wrote cheap on the back. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It didn't even have the thing, you know, the thing that wraps, that little sticky things, girls, you know what I'm talking about, that wraps on your underwear to secure it. It didn't even have that. And the little sticky part wasn't even sticky. I got out of the bathroom so fast and I went straight to the nurse and I was like, nurse, you got anything else? Because I cannot have this Lego block in my undies, okay? It ain't gonna work. And this bitch had the audacity to look me in my eye and be like, are feminine products not good enough for you? Me being non-confrontational, I was like, it's fine, Jam. It's fine. So I did what I do in every situation that gets tough. I had to thug it out. I slapped that Lego block on my underwear. Keep in mind, I forgot to mention I was wearing a dress and I walked out of the nurse's office. This is where it gets up. I'm walking back to class and the unthinkable starts to happen. I start to feel like that Lego block 99-cent sanitary pad that I have in my panties is about to fall. It's slipping. It's unsticking. And I'm wearing a dress, bro. And there's nowhere it can fall but the floor. But it gets worse. The student is walking in my direction. And I'm over here walking, trying to not let that thing fall. As soon as we pass each other, my Lego block pad falls on the floor. I panicked and I did the only thing I could think of. I kicked that 20 feet in the air. Turn around so fast to see if that motherfucker saw anything. He ain't seen nothing. Of course, I ended up picking it up and throwing it away. But yeah, that happened to me. Follow if you like more story times.
This person has such a way with telling stories. What should have been quite a graphic story just ended up being hilarious. And I'm glad that they got away with it and wasn't left there feeling embarrassed at the end. However, I do agree with their issues with the products that were supplied by the school nurse. Now obviously the budget restricts what the school can provide. And these products do come at such a cost, with the average person spending £20 per cycle. Over a lifetime, £9,000, leaving 1 in 8 people struggling to afford to buy them. And period poverty is a global issue, affecting so many people who just don't have access to safe, hygienic menstrual products, or even the facilities in education. And why are they so expensive? Well, it's called a luxury tax. And you see it on things like alcohol and cigarettes. But obviously the problem is, feminine hygiene products are not luxuries. They are necessities, and that tax being added is what contributes to people not being able to afford them. And with the rise of inflation recently, it's just getting worse. But unfortunately, I don't have a happy spin on this video to make it a good ending. This is a real problem in the world, and it is something that needs to be sorted. But anyways, that is all from us here today at the Viral Group. Make sure to submit your content for a chance to be featured